Hello? Alright, I see it. It should be up. Hello, Sam. That was quick. I think there's less delay. That was only like a couple seconds. Usually it's like a minute. Gonna wait for people to get here. I have to send the link. I wonder where you could have gotten that notification from, buddy. I gotta like set up my monitor, my left monitor. It's very hard to like read everything. I will be popping out the chat. I forgot I can do that. I think that's cool. I haven't played Into the Aether yet. I'm probably gonna get it tomorrow. But from what I've seen bits of it. I've seen like the first 10 minutes. It looks cool. Kind of wish I could play it today, but if I were a rich man, I would play my video games. I forget where we were last time with this scene. Let me full screen. I'm gonna turn the playlist for the music to like lowest quality possible because I'm not using it for video. I'm not a fake fan. I tried to do hard mode deathless for like 2 weeks and then I gave up. I think we left off. I don't know what you guys have seen. I think it was this room that I did on stream, which is all finished up now. And this. How long ago was that? Was that like a week? Is it lagging real bad still? Is it because I'm loading the scene for the first time? Or is it because I have OBS minimized? I can hide the preview. Is it just moving around in the scene too quickly that causes that? I don't know. I changed my settings last time. These are the settings I was using last time. Towards the end of the stream. Like after I was fucking with it. Because it was lagging last time. So I mean these should be okay. Oh, it's really bad. I'm looking at the stream right now. Let me get my phone. Because I know my computer's gonna have trouble running it because it's like also doing the stream. Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Let me change my OBS settings again. I don't have any background tasks, I don't think. I'm gonna up my bit rate. We're going crazy. 12,000. I don't know if that's a big number or not for bitrate. If 12,000 fucking explodes my computer, then I might lower it. But I'm gonna fly around and see if it's lagging. I've got it on my phone and I'm waiting to catch up. That did nothing. Or maybe my stream on my phone is behind. I swear I always have problems with this, dude. What about now? So I'm just sitting here playing with all the settings. I think I changed my quality preset as well. It's naturally going to be a little bit laggy no matter what, just because Unity is like that. But dude, what's with YouTube's ambient mode? Like, shit's kind of lame. Like, I don't know who would ever use that. It's still stuttering? Are you serious right now? Dude. Every time I always have issues with this. I'm gonna Google good bitrate for streaming on YouTube. Please, please give me the answer. Stream status poor? They're calling me poor. I don't know how this happens every time that my stream is like horrible. Alright, I'm gonna leave it and see if it gets better. Cause I've got shit to work on, man. That's what we're here to do. So, I think the last time you guys saw the scene, it ended like here. I think this was the last thing you guys saw, but we've been working on it since then. Got this room, and there's like pipes and a cool shadow, and all this stuff, which you can pause if you want to look at it. I don't care. I don't really care that much. And right now, I'm working on the actual warehouse. Yeah, dude, I got my phone up and it's horrible. It's so much worse. What, was it this bad last time? I'm gonna try lowering the bitrate. Hiding scenes never does anything for me. For me, unloading them does way more for performance. I've hid them all, I guess. Lowering the bitrate only fucks with the quality, I think, though. Like, not the smoothness of the stream. Now it looks fine. Was it because I was moving in the big, like, scene view? That might have been why. I'm gonna turn the bitrate back up then. If I can fucking find the panel for that. I don't think it was the scenes. I mean, I'm not noticing a performance difference on my end. Whatever. Thoughts on the new Discord UI that they did and how bad it is? I think it's really bad. Do you guys agree? Or are you wrong? Those are your two choices. God damn it. I think that it's very awkward. Like, they made the server icons really, really small. That's why I have the old chord theme. I changed it back because I like to live in the past. I can't handle the future. Wait, I'm lazy. Watch this. I think, yeah, I already have a trash can with a lid on it. They need to make a version of this crate placer where it already has the lid on it. Bro. Car sound effects. Forward, dude, I looked at Forward to the Past and my fucking, like, my stupid brain thought it said Pack for Quest. Did you guys see epic sound effects? I know I sent it to Erica. You should, I don't know if you can look it up. I saw it on Twitter. It's real sound effects, but they took the whispering guy and they cut him off at the beginning. It's epic sound effects. I should probably turn on lighting so you guys can see what it looks like. How what? Did I read Pack for Quest? I don't know. Past kind of looked like Pack, and I only looked for a second, that's why. It's like all the way. If you're looking at my monitor, and this is my main one, my right one is over here, and the chat is on the very peripheral vision on the right. I don't know what to do with this garden. What is this? Should I put like a light panel? Oh, I put a spotlight here that shines on the Saber Lake logo. It comes from all the way over here, which means this is like really bright with a tiny spotlight cone, which is kind of funny, but I think it looks good. I don't know how I feel about this though, but I think it's kind of like, I think it's cool because you see it when you're walking in, and then in the actual warehouse you see it through the roof. These ladders give off such horrible like ambient occlusion. I don't know why, but it's just so bad anywhere that they're like right next to a wall. And I don't know what to make of these either. I think they look fine now, but I don't know. I might change them. These railing holders looked a bit awkward at first because they were just these. It's just this. But the cross beams kind of help. Can't remember the last. Did I duplicate a crate spawner? No, I didn't. What should be over here? I might leave it alone for now. I already have a pallet. What am I doing? Over here. The green emission. Oh, like there would be a window here. Like along this. Is my shit tilted? There we go. What the? Oh, it's because I have stuff disabled. I could get rid of the water tower if you want. I don't know where I'd move it to, so I'd probably just get rid of it. I mean, this is a cool little space. Like, I like this. I just don't know. Maybe benches and stuff. Wait, let me show you this awesome preview mesh. If I can find it. If I can. Yeah, look at this. Is this W preview mesh? Check this out. Doesn't this completely look like the prefab? How does this even happen? What am I supposed to do with this? Like, I can't see the top of the bench, and the bottom is like so thin that I can't even tell if it's like clipping into stuff sometimes. Like, fuck is the preview mesh, man? I just wanted my plane on the top so I could see where the thing is. I was doing this earlier today, all this decoration. I really like these boards against the walls. I could do the inside of the warehouse. I could start materialing. Can you do that? I've never messed with the preview mesh options. Whoa, that's awesome. I did not know you could do that because I'm bad at it. These ones also suck. That's still bad. There you go. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. This one's pretty atrocious. It's supposed to be a circle. What? Is there any, like, negative to having a high quality preview mesh? Is it just the fact that it is a larger mesh file? I mean, some of them don't need to be high quality, but some of these are pretty hard to read. Like, why is he like toothpick legs on the dumpster? There you go. That one was bad. Alright, that's enough of that. Look at this. This is so much better. I don't know if I showed this specifically before, but they're like all fucked up. Dude, ammo jump scare. Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare sound. Everyone's gonna yell at me because they're floating. But I don't care. Because I don't know and I don't care. What happens next may shock you. I know there's a hide fragments button in the actual warehouse. It's like hide bits or something, but we need one for the search. It's like if I search plywood, look at how many fragments there are, dude. That's crazy. I can't even find the one that I want out of like 6 real entries on that list. I mean, I guess I can type the full thing, but that's a little annoying. and I'm lazy. I typed just the amount of characters that I need to narrow it down to like 10 or so entries. Unless it's the cardboard boxes, then I give up and I have to look through the one that I want. It's nice that we have all the like variants, like one that has like the lamp inside and that kind of shit, but yeah, like look at that. I'm looking for one item, there's like 10 bits or fragment prefabs. Is that a seam? No, that's just light baking being weird. Pro? I once knew a guy who was a pro, and he built with his tools and aligned it to his grid. I won't say his name though. He was a builder. What I need is a DM, and then Jimmy downloads Fusion and has a fun time on DM Babacorp. He needs his bits. He can't. That's why he needs a DM, is because he's poor and he can't afford the bit miner. He wants to play deathmatch, but there's no one playing it. That's very sad that there's like no active deathmatch lobbies anymore. Am I stupid? Where's these posters? There it is. Is this it? No. I think that's the one. Yeah. Cool real-time light so that when you open the door and when you lift up the... I'm gonna move the whole frame, but you see how this does that? Pretty cool. Quest users don't get to see it though. bathroom. Keep forgetting we have all these like bathroom props. Is that a slide whistle? No way. This sounds like the harp or whatever it's called from the Plants vs Zombies songs. So laggy with crate spawners, man. Rendering a gizmo for the border of every one. It's not even that as well. Might be the zone gizmos are probably worse. Did I duplicate that already? What? Yo. Where's the rest of the table? Why is the default quality so bad? I just want to see where the dang shelves are, man. Yo, a gray box? That's insane. Is this box gray? check this out. Boneworks props are so nice, dude. Yeah, man, I've been using it like everywhere. Thank you for the Boneworks prop hack. I just think it looks nice, man. The blue. I even went back and changed a bunch of the ones in other places that came before this. And I stole this from Xander. He does his vents in a cool way, where they like actually fit in the world. Sorry, Xander. But I think that was a smart thing that you do, so I'm taking it. I think B is the largest, yeah. Sorry, it's kind of boring, but I'm locking in right now. Top 5 best use cases for blue destructible 1 meter crate. That's a trick question. You put them everywhere. You can put them anywhere, dude. And I also like the old crate, which is like the brown one from Boneworks. If I remember correctly, it's the one the flashlight sits on top of in the redacted chamber when you open the door. See if I can find find it. This is not redacted chamber. Isn't there like that shot? Yeah, this is the blue one, but where's the inside of the redacted chamber tunnel? This is all not redacted chamber. I know it's on the light beams Unity page. Oh, this is blue painted as well. I even got it messed up. I knew it was a variation, but by off chance I can find the other version. Well, I have it in my project, but it's this one. This is the brown one. I think it's used in Break Room as well. They just look so nice, dude. I can't lie. Recognize the song. That's 10 awesome points. We need like some menu, not the asset warehouse spawner, because that shit kind of sucks a little bit. Like, I don't know, this like just not in the place that I want it to be, like covering up the scene view, which that's part of the reason I don't have it. Even zone linking and creation, like the zone lab window, I don't even have that up most of the time, because even this is a lot to me, covering up the view. Like, maybe if they had like a little asset warehouse like toolbar at the bottom, which would basically just be like a draggable window that you dock at the bottom. It had like, I don't know, just the functions of the asset warehouse window, but not as an overlay. But I don't know anything about how that works. So that could be like totally annoying to set up and not worth it for them. I don't think it's Fusion that breaks keys. Well, maybe it could be, but I remember a while ago it was an old Fluid Lab version that broke keys, and it was because I guess we had them set up weird to where they only broke with Fluid Lab. Something about their bot, like we didn't rebodify them after we ripped them, so I don't know, something was wacky with it, and Fluid Lab didn't like it, but Lakatraz fixed it because he's cool. I feel bad though, because I brought it up to him and he was like, oh, I'll look at it, and then he messaged me again asking about it, and I completely forgot. Like I told him that I would look into it on my end, and I just completely forgot. So like he messaged me and I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. I hate when I do that to people. Like, sometimes it'll take like a couple tries before I actually do something. Like, I did that to Xander as well, about something Unity related that he needed help with, and I completely forgot about it for like 2 days. And I felt so bad because I'm like, dude, I didn't even remember. It's like sometimes you gotta be like, hey, can you do this for me like right now? Or else I'm gonna be like, no, do it later. It's like that Homer Simpson mentality, and then never gets done. Look at all this fucking cardboard box variants. This is pretty crazy that they added all these, but still they only gave us like one fucking fixture, or one fixture, like, what do you call it? Like, we have the fixtures for the levers and buttons, but we only got one other functional fixture aside from those. Like, those are all power sources, but we only got one, I don't know what you call it, like one thing that takes in other power sources. I don't know. All we got was the airlock door, and that's kind of the reason why they're everywhere, is because that's the only thing people can use from the grid wall backlot wall. And now I'm talking, and it's like I'm being slowed down 1,000,000%. Yeah, we don't use Pro Builder, but I did have to use it for this because this is just such an awkward piece. Like, for the vision that I wanted, where I wanted it to be risen above the diagonal wall on both sides, while also being able to be like, if I move this fucking up and down, you see how it's always on grid? Because I built it that way, because I'm a pro. Pro Builder's really good when you have specific things you gotta do. Like, this, if I remade this with modular walls, it would take forever and it wouldn't look as nice. But comes at the cost of, like, it's a mesh collider. It's got Pro Builder stuff associated with it. But if your main level is made out of modular walls, you should be fine. Like, on the outside, I made, people in the last stream would know, but I made this roof out of Pro Builder geometry. Even then, I made it modular. I made these pieces separately so that I could just reuse this one instead of having one big mesh. And when you can, you should make it convex mesh collider. Boneworks gift box is also really cool. I kind of want to use that somewhere, but I don't know where. Orica helped port over some decals. Like, I made a bunch of them just in paint.net. And he put them in Blender and like chopped them all up. I don't know where the others are. It's mod 2x, so it's kind of hard to see. But they're all kind of offset and in the same prefab. So what I've been doing is I just drag the whole thing and only enable the ones that I want to use. These are all pretty general terms, so like I could mash them together and be like, I don't know, like employee entrance to, I don't know. Even though we use a ton of base game assets, we do make a lot of stuff like uniquely ours. Like these gears. I don't know if they're visible. These gears are for a puzzle and we made them completely on our own. And they function uniquely. They don't do anything like that in either game. I think the only similar functioning thing is the runoff garbage wheel, but even then the puzzle's different. Look at some of the new props that I added to the palette, because we got a lot of things. The file cabinet. If I join the VC, then it's gonna be like me talking in the voice call, and it's gonna be like nothing gets done. That's what happened last time. I got like very like I don't know. Maybe. I will think about it. Crescent. I thought it was curved. I'm sorry. Yo, this is kind of cool. Hi, bud. We are. We're not using the prop pack as a dependency because no one downloads dependencies. So there would probably be people who would have a really ugly scene because they didn't download the dependency, but they're aligned to half meter. It counts. It counts because they're using panels. And these the frames of the actual buildings are aligned. It's because these are supposed to be thinner walls because they're for an actual building, but like the upper part is all aligned. I'm gonna use a non-gridded material for this, so that's why I can get away with it. Like if I go ahead and put a warehouse wall, you wouldn't be able to know. See, this is when it's acceptable to go off the grid. But even the outside is aligned to grid. The roof is pretty awkward. I don't know what I want to do for the materials yet. I think Urika might have a better vision. Because the whole main like warehouse building was kind of his idea. And it was a good idea. A large pillar. This. Dude, we already listened to that. I didn't remove it. I just felt like the orange was kind of out of place. What I did do though is I made these all uniform because it was a 2 and a 4 and a 2. Now it's 2, 2, 2. I like this. I like this a lot. Deviled eggs? What is this guy talking about? He's crazy. He doesn't see nothing. Yeah, a puzzle like that would be cool. Is this a prefab? This is very tempting. Imagine that, like, you lift it down and then like there's some kind of scaffolding or something you can jump onto. Then maybe it's like a it's a toggle button maybe, and you can shoot the button from here and it lifts you up. Wouldn't that be cool? That would need a lot of fixing, and you would have to replace a bunch of things. I mean, that could be cool. I've always thought some kind of procedural destruction system in VR would be cool, but one that is kind of done well. I don't think I've seen an example of that. Even not on like environment, even just procedural destruction of like props. How would you get up here? I'm pretty lenient when it comes with where I put the secret ammo, but I don't think that's even possible. You think Eisner can get up there? Most definitely. Where's my most ridiculous ammo? Let me look. Let me think real hard. This one's pretty bad up here. A lot of people will miss this or just not go out of the way. Yeah, Beyond Sandbox looks very good. The thumb grips are amazing. I don't think it will. In all reality, I don't think I mean, it's cool to look at, but I don't think that the systems are developed well enough to do anything besides like YouTube Shorts worth of content. Procedural grip systems, from what I've seen, never really go well. Like, the best I've seen is like some dude in a Unity scene using like, I forget what exactly he was using, but he was using actual physical joints for the fingers, but somehow procedurally gripping them. I don't know, I sent that video to Evro, I think, or I pinged him somewhere. That was a cool video, but in his video, the fingers, because they were physical, they were all bugging out, so we'd have to like, he had a keybind that would just like reset them to the default position because they kept just flinging. Like, it only worked for a little bit. And if you do Beyond Sandbox style procedural grips, the thumb is just always off. Like, you can kind of get the four fingers to look decent enough, but the thumb never is in the right place. It's either just floating to the side or it's just pointing like straight up of where the rest of the hand is. Not about that specifically, like I can excuse stuff like that, but I just mean like Beyond Sandbox just does not look like it would have enough content or that it would be anything like special. I don't know. The only features that I've seen are the procedural grips and like zombie and gun. Urka, can you link that guy's GTA in VR game where it's like an asset flip and it's like, yeah, you know that guy? I forget the name of the project or the guy, but you probably can determine what I'm talking about. I don't know if it'll let you send a link, but either way we can talk about it. Can I put a picture of a pineapple? Sure, dude. Pineapple. I will feed this behavior. But now I gotta do WebP to PNG because the internet sucks. And we're using WebP now. The campaign, I want to be a little hard, not hard, but like with the ammo, there's a like if you don't actively look for it, you're probably gonna not have a lot of it. That sounds kind of like dumb to say out loud, but like it's hidden relatively well. The encounter, it's kind of hard to make Bone Lab difficult with it, like the way that the health system is. Sometimes I've renamed it just to PNG and it hasn't. Like I remember I tried to do that for like a Discord emoji and it wouldn't accept the renamed WebPs as PNGs. So I usually have just I don't know if that actually does make a difference. Sometimes renaming it to .png works, and I don't know. I've only had a couple times where it doesn't. I do not want to switch to the new audio device. Xander, go play Schedule 1, buddy. I think you should do that. Hey, boss. Yo, let's go. It has no transparency on it either. Yo, I'm rotating the UVs of the pineapple. Why is it triplanar? And what is that? Oh, that's my plane. Whoa, that's one fast pineapple. He's shaking. Pineapple. Would you guys put a mesh collider on your pineapple? Hold up. This is fire. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Why don't I just copy a work light from over here? It's not unlit, it's lit. I set the shader. Lit. Yo, epic pineapple. Real-time emissive bake. No, this cannot be forgiven. Kinda don't like the look of the spotlight. Whatever, that's pineapple. There you go, Sam. There's your pineapple. Pineapple. What? He is leaving. There will be no more fruit in my mod. I will not be adding any more fruits in secret. In the wares, straight up assing it. And by it, let's just say my house. House MD. Can I add a vegetable? Sure, buddy. I'm gonna put asparagus in crypt. How does that sound? Can we port asparagus to patch 4, please? Thoughts on asparagus? Thoughts on pineapple? These will be the topics of today's discussion. Why would I do that in medieval? That's not nice. This guy thinks asparagus is buns. Deborah Hollingsworth? Yo. I'm sorry, Deborah. I'm sorry, Debbie. I don't mean to be the Debbie Downer, but you will not be in the mod. This is like America's Got Talent, and I'm hitting the button. Why would I do that? Why would we ever do that? Dude, that's not nice. If I add King Henry VIII, then I'm gonna have to add all of his murdered wives. I will add 8 titanium skeletons to Descent. Replace her mod. Dude, why am I blanking right now? I don't know what to put here. Rest in peace, Little Big Planet. No, I'm gonna add the skeleton that's like, bro, I need nicotine. Give me nicotine. And then there's the other skeleton, and he's like, I love gambling. I need to win. And then they start speaking Italian. Yo, it's the paper coffee cup. I remember Newt Lord talked about this in like 2023, how he wanted the paper coffee cup. I did not make the speakers into a crate, but I did make the fan. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Can we just recreate the Five Nights at Freddy's one office for no reason in one of the levels? I think that would be funny. Who's gonna leak what? I forget what we're talking about, sorry. Bone Lab is awesome. I think it's great. This is not coming from someone who plays the game every day. Dude, you guys should add a climbing section. How do you know the actual transcript? Ho bisogno di un hotspot. I am in need of hotspot. No. I am in need of hotspot, brother. I am in need. No, nicotine. I need nicotine. I don't know the end of that. In between the two nicotines. Okay, I wish we could have a water section, but like all the publicly available water is buns. Man, I like the swimming from Library Electric, man. And I like the underwater fog from that too. It's a shame I never made anything with that. If you got the game like 2 days ago, how'd you end up here? I'm just curious. Did you just get recommended Bone Lab? Ooh, the Tuscany swimming. Dude, did you know that was in Boneworks? It's in an early build. I think it was some like they left it in some quest build. The initial Oculus Store version. Not Quest, but like the Oculus Store version. They hotfixed it out. It was like immediately removed. You could swim in Tuscany, and there was like a bunch of debug stats on the screen. Do you guys know about that? It looked pretty good. I don't know why they cut it. Weird. I think it's because they're planning to do a swimming section in Dead FM and they just don't want to reveal it yet. Do you guys agree? Jimmy swimming away from all the zombies would be peak. The Gotcha Machine. Those who use 100% save file. I'm not gonna lie, I use 100% save file. I think most people do just because it's kind of annoying to have to get every prop. Like, I mean, I love the game, but I don't love it enough to like play through Mine Dive 8 times to find like any gotcha capsules in it. I love the game, but I don't necessarily love the campaign levels. Like, Ascent and Descent are bangers, but I don't think I can search for gotchas in Monogon Motorway. I don't think I want to do that. Dude, don't do that. Stealing my thunder. Where there's rain, there's thunder, buddy. Let this be a warning. Yo, Atlas 96, thanks for playing Bone Lab. It's an amazing video game, and I hope you enjoy it. What is this? What did you just send me? His scene is all messed up. I'm not super into like Bone Lab YouTubers. Like, I don't watch a lot of Bone Lab, like, I don't know. I kind of really only watch like Wigwam and the occasional like mini battle op video. I like that Wigwam's more involved with the community than most of the other YouTubers. Joshua? It's your birthday today, Josh! You guys know that video? I forget where, but the live streamer, Josh, spelt like this. Yeah, he pulled it up. Someone donated that to him, and it was really funny because it wasn't even his birthday, and it was like, I can't even describe the video. It was like stock images, and there was like dinosaurs and shit, and it was so stupid. And the whole channel was just that, but like every video, it was a different name. I think it was very awesome. I would love to get one of those sent to me for my birthday. It was a great video, and there was like explosions and like fire effects and like green screen crazy Windows Movie Maker effects. We just listened to this song, dude. Why is it always these like PlayStation 1 and like PlayStation 2 games that are like about like fucking like snowboarding that have these like chill background songs? Like I kind of dig this kind of thing where it's like it's just nice noise to listen to. Like I don't really know any of the songs, but like I can just put it on and kind of do other stuff and not think about it. And it's like all PlayStation 1 and 2 games. These kind of look bad. Getting rid of them. I don't know what to put in the middle of the warehouse. Oh, I know what to do. Boneworks did this. They did the those are dungeon bricks. I want these. I don't know why this is like not as large as the did I not regenerate the preview mesh? It's because I scaled it. I made a large version, yeah. I guess it's because I scaled it. I was gonna have the shelves be kind of closer together, so it's like Boneworks Warehouse where there's like different paths you could go, because the Boneworks Warehouse is like very claustrophobic. Like, there's like parts where you're like pushing down the dude, why am I getting so many errors? I did rebodify, and then right now I regenerated the preview mesh. I could move that's a good idea though. I could move this shelf out so that it makes like an S. Not an S, but like yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I was gonna put more shelves and things and not make it very open like that, but we would have to put a bunch of stuff. I know what they used. That's the secret thing that I was missing. Was the airsoft walls. Cause I was like, I remember them having some kind of like walls, but they weren't. They were like plywood. And I've just now remembered the name of the prop. I don't have ideas for a puzzle here. I was thinking the warehouse section would just be exploration. A battery, that's true. Ugh, why is that so loud? It's the driving sound effect song. No way. I'm skipping that. You right. You right, buddy. Where's my plywood? Organize what? epic, dude. That's awesome. Bro, that's epic, dude. Bro, 99. Who's doing what? I'm not doing. Me? I'm just, hanging around. Please don't tell me this goes right into the glass. No! That's alright. What? Where's the rect tool? Probably the prefab being like insanely offset. I'm a pro and I need my tools. Who does Twitch streaming? I think that looks better. Yo, what's the big idea? Well, I'll inform you. The big idea is to have one of these overhanging this walkway right here. Is this the move? This feels a little empty. This needs some kind of stuff here. It's 1 meter painted crate. Dude, and these songs all just came on. Yo. I have no idea what to do here. I'm kind of just making it up right now. This is not Mario Kart 7 music. This is from a PlayStation game called Mr. Domino. He looks pretty cool. This is him. No one can stop Mr. Domino. I mean, I fuck with him, he looks cool. I don't know about his game, but I mean, he looks cool. What do you mean, huh? That's what the song is. It's Mr. Domino. I'm just playing someone else's playlist, so it's not like I know everything in it. You don't know Mr. Domino? He's awesome. He looks cool. We will be adding Mr. Domino to this mod. Yo, this is awesome, not being able to use the rect tool, and then it's like, you scale it and it's like too long on one side and like not long enough on the other. And I love when my prefab is also offset in such a way where I cannot pivot it. My only hope is to increase by the smallest possible increment. Fuck it, man. We're gonna do this. I don't care, that looks good enough. This could be buns of the century. Wait, what? Why different? Does this look horrible, and should I be fired? Get this guy banned! I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm going to do it. I have to try and use timeline first. That's true. I was gonna do something like that. That is a good idea. I was also going to do, I don't know if I have enough room for it here, but I think like, something like this. One of these maybe connecting like I don't there's no room here, but maybe just to have them hanging overhead just as a set piece, like type of deal. Like even if you can't walk on them, just as decoration, have them linked up with something else. I'm gonna leave that there just so I can think about it. Just think about it. Wouldn't it be cool if there was like another one here and then they were all like this or whatever? Dude pre-fired me, I didn't even say it yet. And he's like, yeah, that would be cool. Dang, bro. Then I guess I gotta do it then. This is all not aligned on the grid, so it's I'm crying a little, but I'm not letting it show. I was very brave today. My tummy hurted, and no one knew. I was very brave. No one knows that I'm sad that it's unaligned. This is Void Takeover mod for Bone Lab. Yeah, this is all unaligned. Jeez. I need to like have my head cut off and put on like big metal spike. And then like Void Takeover gets leaked like 100 times. I think that's fair punishment. Not having the fucking rect transform or scale tool on this is driving me insane. That would like make this so much better, but it just doesn't want to work. Thank you. It's a lot of work. And Urka as well is in the chat. He works on it too, and he does a lot of good work. So I think he should be also credit to him. I don't know how to phrase it. Fixing this preview mesh because it's bothering me. There we go, now we got the bars. Now this is what I'm talking about. Check this out. No, don't tell me the crates are gonna clip. Are you serious right now, bro? Oh, they're floating, thank God. Just barely. That's like, gonna get a little off the top. Look at that. If SLZ was any lazier with their colliders, these would all just fling instantly. Killing him instantly. feel kind of bad about people who get hyped over like our development updates, because it's like this is where a majority of the stuff happens, like genuinely. Like this is where most of the content is shown. But like that stuff is like all the polished stuff that's ready to be seen, which is why it's so little of it. Dude, I can't wait for this light probe to be awesome on this physics object. I think it'll go great. Those who know how light probes work, those who know explanation in best practices for Bone Lab maps or whatever that was called. That's a those who know in and of itself. And he patch 3 level authors. The good old days when nobody knew what they were doing ever, and even those who knew what they were doing were just fucking with it till it worked. Those days were not good. For a section where you gotta find a battery, we could have this door be locked and have these be powerful. Any noteworthy mods? Let me think. Even if it's kind of hard to believe, I'm not much into like the mod.io like verse. Like I don't really even check mod.io that much. Let me look right now. I don't know what the fuck they're doing on mod.io with the like comments. Like they keep fucking with the comments and where they're located. And I'm like, can you fix the damn search before you do that? Like, check this out. If I go here and I'm like, I'll search like Sigma Jimmy. He's like the 5th result when he's an exact word for word match. I'll even capitalize it. Even caps, like perfect match, character for character match, and 4 mods appear before him. Why? Why is that? I was doing this the other day, but like Boneworks got prop pack, and the real Boneworks prop pack is the, oh god, what's happening? It doesn't even show up. It doesn't even show up here. The Boneworks prop pack is not here, or at least I can't see it. Dude, this is like super PMO, because it's like, what's the point of a search function if it shows me everything I'm not looking for? Does this look like the, no offense to this guy, but like, does this look like the Boneworks prop back? Come on now. And then they're like fucking with the comments, moving it up here. Like, I feel like they should have priorities. Maybe the comments should be like where they've always been, because that was not an issue for anyone ever. Void Takeover has the, where we're at now, we've been making it since September of last year, 2024. So that's, I'm bad with time. I don't even know how many months, probably like 7. I have no fucking clue. Was it 7? I just scrolled through my calendar. It looks like 7, give or take. The Void Takeover before that, I think the mod existed in like from 2023 to 2024 was like the rough development. Thank God patch 4 reset everything, because that's when patch 4 started. I think we started building it on, we started making the mod on patch 6. The new version, like this version of the mod, we started making on patch 6. But that was me and Urka now like developed the mod together with Plastic. That definitely speeds things up. Like there's times where like either one of us just doesn't want to do something and just hand it over and other person does it. And having two people, like there's a bunch of things in the mod that like would have never happened because one of us wouldn't have been there to come up with it. I definitely this is definitely the best iteration of the mod. There's been like I think 2 iterations before it. There was like early 2023 like Pro Builder, like the first of everything was horrible. And then after that it was like second iteration was like early modular walls stuff, like patch 3 pre-patch 4, like mid patch 3 up until patch 4, and then that killed that. And then patch 6 and onwards is where we're at now. And we have a good decent amount of things done. Like if I look at all these scenes, these are all the chunks for like every level. Look at all these scenes, dude. So many scenes. I think it's nice that, like you said, that you found it from Wigwam. I think that, like, not, because of course you can't, like, compliment anything, or it's just gonna be, like, glazing, you know, but I think that he's probably my favorite Bone Lab YouTuber just because he's so involved with the community. Like, not me specifically, but, like, just everyone in the community. Like, he's generally and genuinely like attentive to what's going on, whereas some Bone Lab YouTubers either only cover the top trending page or game updates. Like there's a lot more in the community when you go below the surface, like in the Bone Lab Discord server and people's modding threads and stuff. So I think it's cool that he covers small mods, but also that I feel like so many people have got their start just because of like This Week in Bone Lab. Or because they give him a mod and he like plays it in its own video. But I don't know, he's chill. He's a cool dude. That's not saying I don't like other Bone Lab YouTubers, I just don't like them as much. I don't know. He's probably my favorite. I've been thinking about making like stream highlights because I know there's people who don't want to watch live streams. There's a lot of stuff about the mod in these live streams, so like that might be beneficial to do. But then again, I hate editing videos. One thing I think doesn't get talked enough about the mod is the music. Like, the music people are like fucking killing it, man. Like, obviously there's not a lot out. Yoda-chan has some stuff on their channel, but like there's a lot more stuff that hasn't been shown anywhere that's like really, really good. The purple things are spawnable placers. So they're like, I'm placing all these assets without having them in my project physically. Because most of it is like copyrighted stuff that SLZ can't distribute. Like, what's an example of something that I know? Like all the guns. All the guns come from an asset pack called FPS Weapons Plus or something, or not Plus. I think it's like, hold on. FPS, is it Ultimate FPS Weapons Pack, I think? But, yeah, it's Ultimate FPS Weapons Pack, and this shit is like $300, so they can't distribute that because that would be illegal. So what they do is they just give you can just put this in your scene, and it has like nothing attached to it except that when in the runtime, it's just gonna place that prefab there. Like, I don't actually have this 2-meter crate in my project, it just spawns one there during runtime. So, and because of that, they can't be baked into lighting, so they're all just purple to identify that they're not actually, like, there, really. Because these technically aren't in the scene, like, well, they're in the scene, but they're not in, like, there in any, like, physical sense. Like, I can just remove all of them, and this is what it actually looks like. I hope that's like a decent explanation of it, because it's kind of weird if you don't like, if you haven't used them, it's kind of weird that there's just like a bunch of purple stuff, or I would imagine. Now, you know what would be cooler is if I did like, I can't enable the preview tool, my computer will run out of memory and Unity will crash. Do you know how many crate placers we have in every scene? There's a ton of stuff from asset packs. I know that, speaking game-wise, not just props, the pipes are from an asset pack. A lot of their skyboxes are from, I forget what it is, but it's like a free website, so that's cool. There is basically every mod, like all the moon-based stuff is from an asset pack. That one, like, space pistol from Container Yard that's in the lockers, that's an asset pack. So if you didn't know that, all the guns in Bone Lab are from an asset pack. SLZ didn't model them. The only gun they modeled in this game is the Stapler, because that's from Hover Junkers. Yep, Xander knows. Polyhaven. Those who know. I think he might count. What'd they do to... Oh, yeah. Rest in peace, Nate Ebbing, because he probably doesn't model anything anymore because they just don't use him. Hover Junkers was so cool, man. How, like, everything was custom modeled. And then they kind of just, like, said for Bone Lab, we will just be using AI generated pictures and almost exclusively asset packs. I get that SLZ is a small team, but, like, you were doing it before. You can't do it now. Nate Ebbing, 1911. This guy keeps getting on Bone Lab. I think he's testing his mob. Ew. We don't do that here. We make one build every night, and then if it's broken, we cry. What the fuck is it called that I'm looking for? I think it's like... It's not shelf. It's... I can find it. Closet. What the fuck? Inverted normals on the preview mesh? That's awesome. There you go. And it's upside down. Ebbing Electronics is reportedly dead. His company has been killed. Check this out. Can he fit? The guns in this campaign, there's some of them that are special, like hidden guns that are, what's it called? Like they have different attachments on them, but they're the base game guns kind of shuffled around. Stuff like an eater with a suppressor on it, but nothing crazy. Like it's not like Modern Warfare guns or like any like COD guns. Like they're not custom. I just think it's cool because it's like, what if there was an eater that had a suppressor on it, you know? It's just a cool idea, I think. Stuff like that, like, one of them is like a full auto M9. Like the M9 with the laser pistol. I think that's pretty cool. But they're usually hidden, like, there's one, you get one that's relatively straightforward, but the rest are gonna be like hidden, or like you get them just from exploring, or maybe from purchasing them with the keys or something, I don't know. This kind of looks bad. I'm lazy, I'm just gonna take this exact palette and like put it somewhere else. But I've already done that like 3 or 4 times in this level. And you guys don't have to know, except for that I told you about it. Dude. Bro. That's epic. Ammo time. Where can we put ammo? I like this where the light bounces off here. Like it's super bright here, but I don't know. It's kind of nice. Lights up the room pretty well, I think. This could use some kind of division between like these segments. What about like that, and then dungeon brick would probably be. Okay, only you guys will know where this ammo is. I'll put... Let me think real hard. Okay, here you go. There's your secret ammo. It's obvious to see now, but in game it'll have proper lighting. It'll be lit up. Oh, I can't wait to see this in game. Like, it'd be so awesome. You're up here at the lever and you pull it and the light comes out. Same thing with the door. If the light can even reach there now. I don't think it can. I think it's blocked off. Oh no. It's not strong enough. This whole place is kind of messy, but that's kind of the warehouse like aesthetic. Oh, I didn't even realize, unintentional but cool. You can use this little ladder spot. It's supposed to be meant to look out here, but you could use it to jump down here on this plywood. That's pretty cool. This is weird. Designing like an interior of a building that makes sense in the physical space outside. Like, this isn't just the inside area with a shell of a building, like this is really a building. Like, we don't do this a lot, like having a building inside of a room. I don't know how I feel about the roof. This, like, looks kind of flat. There's also this side path that you can take. And all the windows are destructible except for this big one. Oh god, where have I been putting these all? Did I forget to default parent myself? No, they're under prefabs. I got worried for a second. certainly not. That is my response. Just had a thought. I don't have many, so please be nice. That is a very tough question. I have no idea as of now. It's kind of hard to gauge. I imagine that on my summer break, I'll grind out like a shit ton of this mod. Just naturally because I have more time. Oh my. That was very loud. I never like to make promises about when any mod will come out ever. I think the only one I did that for was Aqueduct Sector because the mod was literally done, so I announced it. But, yeah, my idea is that you would jump up here and then you could jump down on this. And hold up, hold up, hold up. Don't ask. I just know the angle of that glass. For some reason, that's something that my mind chose to remember. The angle of the glass. Instead of like the names of artists on my quiz today. That was a lie. I did pretty good on it, but I think it's funny that I can remember the specific degree of the angle of these planes without looking at it. Oh, there should definitely be something up here, considering how you can kind of just get up there. Should have pipes here so you can climb that way. Thoughts? Oh, I never put a beam here. Damn, I did this off stream. Also, introduction to explosive barrels. They're highlighted just by a spotlight. And there's gonna be like enemies surrounding it, so you're encouraged to just shoot the barrel. But, I should probably do that. Not to disappoint anyone, I'll just say it. This mod is not coming out anytime soon. It's not coming out this month. It's not coming out next month. It's probably not coming out for the next 6 months. Probably not coming out before patch 7. I don't know why I dragged those in. That's like not what I wanted at all. Okay, fellas. All my fellas. Kind of just being impaled by the beam, but I don't want to move the light since I've already got it pointing somewhere. The cylinder on the roof, case it with lights. On the outside, it kind of is doing that on the inside, so like a ring light. Dude. The one time that I'm tired at a reasonable hour is like when I have nowhere to be tomorrow. just gonna do like old blue or whatever the color's called. Is it ghost blue or yeah, ghost? Okay, fellas. Why does this guy keep saying okay, fellas? We get it. You guys know about the pineapple? I don't know if some people were here for it or not, but there's a pineapple in there. Love the plant. God tier prop. I just unchecked it. I know someone's already gonna say it's like that I put it on manual mode by accident. It's okay. I know that. I don't know why the plant one of the fragments for the pot makes the boulder sounds. Like the sounds that the key balls in Ascent make. Weird. Oh my god, man. I've just been putting off doing materials for this building. Like I did materials for the floors and walls. Well, Erica did the walls and the ceiling, but I materialed up the floor and like all the ramps. But I can never decide on materials for the inside of this building. Like every time I think about it, I just become so indecisive. I'm gonna leave it for Buddy to do it. This song's getting annoying. Yo, it's some fishing game. That's awesome. Yeah. That's why I love picking up the huge plant and throwing it with the gravity gun or the dev manipulator, and because it initially hits the ground and then all the impact, the fragments fly back up and then they all shatter and it makes a really satisfying sound. It's really nice. There's like 2 of those big plants in Dark Chamber, which is the testing scene, so I would just do that whenever I'm in there. I don't know, I can't type today. I don't know what's going on. I did not play into the Aether yet. So we're in the same boat. Probably going to play it tomorrow. I'm gonna ask to get it because I have no more money. Because I'm a broke bastard. Because I need to get a job. I don't know if I'll stream it. I don't know. I don't stream often. I think this is like the closest time that I have streamed between 2 consecutive streams. Like, I think the last one was like 3 weeks ago. Well, I don't know how many weeks ago. Maybe like... Yeah, 3 weeks ago. Not like I do these things like frequently. I do not get paid for making mods. I don't have a Ko-Fi or like anything else that I would get money from. And I don't have YouTube anything from there either. I don't really mind. Like I do it for personal enjoyment. I don't think I would ever be someone to take like, this is kind of like derailing the question, but I don't think I would ever be someone to take like commissions for anything. Even like my branch of modding, I don't think you can even commission a level. Like that's such a monumental task. Like if you want a well put together level, like if you want something like an aqueduct sector, I don't even know how much you would pay for that, like 10 bucks, like 15 bucks, I don't know. To me that's a lot of money, not because like I'm eating like dirt for dinner, but I mean like that's a lot of money because it's a lot of money to give someone over a mod. I would never want to charge money for a mod, even if it's a willing commission. Like, even if it's voluntary, I feel like that's kind of a lot. Like, I don't think that I would want to take a commission to make a mod. I could see setting up a Ko-Fi, but I don't know how all that works, so I just haven't done it. I don't think anyone would donate to it, so there's like not really a point. So I don't want to like waste time setting it up and all that. I would also feel awkward, like, if I'm like talking to someone and I know that they like donated money to me. Like, I don't know, that wouldn't, even though it's like a generosity thing, that wouldn't like sit well with me. It would just be kind of awkward. I don't know. He will donate? Dude, you can't do that. He needs to model. This guy said he will donate. Is this why he hasn't been modeling for Stress Level 0? You need to choose your words more carefully. I want to use the hollow panel. It's a pretty cool prop, so I'm going to put it somewhere. I just now remembered its existence. Tuscany chairs not being spawnables is kind of fucked up. I like them. I don't know why they're not. I don't even know where the hollow panel's used. Genuinely. Is it like somewhere in the Bone Lab hub? Probably. Like I could see it being in the SLZ office. is it, or is it like in Descent or something? I really don't know. It's a really cool spawnable, but I don't think it's, I don't know of where it's used. Oh, I've gotta sit up. I've been leaning. Oh, that is correct. I forgot about that. That is why that is, because it's this cube map for the hub. That's correct. Oh, rotate and move a wrong axis and box jump scare. Happens all the time, more than you would think. I mean, we know about B-side, whatever that entails, however that's going to be titled, and we know about the Boneworks remaster. But as for another game named in the Bone series, I don't think we'll get anything directly named that besides B-side and the Boneworks remastered. And we know it's called that. We know it's called Boneworks remastered because Michael Wyckoff on, I think, Instagram leaked some sheet music and it was called Boneworks Remastered. Oh wait, do I have Toolbox? No, I thought it was in the Boneworks prop pack. I love the Toolbox prop. That's okay. Leak? It's a leak. Is it not called Boneworks Remastered? I thought that's what it was called in the sheet music on the Michael video. Are you sure? I swear it was called that. Oh, my mistake. How does he not know the name? He works at the company. Is this like Valve where like 3 people know the game they're working on? I think it's just gonna be Boneworks. Like, I don't think they're gonna call it remaster. That makes sense. It's gonna be called Boneworks 1.7. Listen, man, it was misinformation because I didn't know it was wrong. What you're trying to accuse me of is disinformation, which is knowingly spreading false information. Those are two different things. If you're a spreader, a known spreader of false information, and you claim it to be true, but you know it's false, that's disinformation. That is not what I'm doing here. There is a difference. Misinformation is okay sometimes if the person acknowledges it. Bone Lab 0.5. Is that like TC012? The new mod? Hit mod for mod.io map. He really won't tell him the name of it. Like, he really doesn't know what it's called. I think he just... What if it was an accident and he's trying to cover it up that it's not called Boneworks Remastered? I should like throw one explosive barrel in here. I think that would be funny. Wouldn't it? But that would throw off the whole scene. Like you blow it up and the whole layout of everything is just destroyed. I put some out here. There's explosive barrels here, there's one up here. There is one. I'm gonna put one here. Just because I think it's funny. What if someone shoots it? Source 2 Boneworks Remaster will be moved to the Source 2 engine. I got a design I could do up here. I forgot we had these, like, museum signs. I don't know, I kind of just do it a lot, and then I'm good at decorating. You just get better at it, I guess. Sometimes it's kind of mindless. Sometimes it requires a lot of thought, like this whole layout here. I've had to think about it for a bit. Especially stuff like walking under this thing. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta throw props that would be like kind of lively, like the binders and folders and stuff serve no purpose, but I mean, if people are working here, I'm assuming they would have that kind of stuff. And like the fan, I don't know. Sometimes props just are there to look nice, putting the garbage in the garbage can. Some people live for that. Some people dig through every garbage can because they think there's gonna be light ammo in it. I live for that to an extent. I check every dumpster. Like if there's a campaign map that has a dumpster, I dumpster dive occasionally. I don't know what to do with this big space. Thank you. I try. There's one really cool scene in the first level that's like a vertical style apartment. It's like this hall of apartments, and then there's like this really thin but like skinny apartment that's kind of tall, and there's like a window at the top. Not like a window outside, but like a panel window. If I had to give dimensions, I'd say the apartment's probably like 4 by like 10 as the floor plan, and then it's like 12 high meters, if you guys can like envision that. When you work with the grids, you can kind of imagine like if you can interpret the numbers into like how big a room is. Like I know 8 by 8 is like a decently sized room, but if I want something a little more like cramped, I can do like a really thin, like a 3 by like something, I don't know, like, let's see if I have an example. I don't know if I do. The thinnest I think it gets in this level is like a 4 by, but even walkable spaces, this is 2 meters wide. This is pretty cool. I don't know how many other people do stuff like this, but this is an earlier part of the level and you can't really, these doors are locked, but later you can unlock it here and kind of backtrack a little bit. These force fields and stuff. A lot of parts where you can see other areas that you can't exactly go to. It's hard to do that sometimes without making it look like and feel like a maze. Like outside non-linear is streets type level, like non-linear, but inside non-linear turns into a maze. So you kind of have to, like, even the non-linear parts of this big warehouse chamber is because it's like a mock outside scene. Like this technically is the outside and this is the inside. But there's like, we wanted to do non-linear inside stuff, but we did that in like one of the levels and it became kind of maze-like, so we had to adjust a lot of it. Not layout wise, but like some doors we had to lock and use graffiti and stuff. Check this out. I like doing this, it's kind of perfect. I hope that this kind of stuff is like interesting for people who do level mods, because I know that there's like not a lot of people who do level mods, and probably even less who like do base game style, like SLZ universe level mods. What the? Is that seam? There we go. Nah, that looks bad. Oh my, please rotate on the right axis. That's my background. You guys, it's deviled eggs. What the fuck? Importing. Just a blank importing window. What is this from? It just went away. Okay. It's deviled eggs. It's kind of hard to give the player a goal that isn't just A to B, and that's why so many parts of Boneworks are like very defined like puzzles, or it'll be point A to point B, but there will be a puzzle or a condition in the way, like a battery or a lever or what, like those are kind of like micro puzzles. But let me see if I can find somewhere to talk about that. Like for this area, for this whole part, the goal of the player is kind of just exploring, right? But then you get to here and the goal of the player is kind of unclear, but hopefully they make note of these garage doors and then exploring. I feel like this is a very like clear setup. Like there's 2 levers and 2 doors and there's 2 lights. I feel like this is a pretty clear goal, but it's one of the goals that you don't really know until you get here, or if you can piece it together from here. But you should also be able to tell that if you go this way, that there is a room that way, so there must be something behind these doors. I don't know. Sometimes the goal isn't like, you can make a goal for a player where they don't realize it until they've basically already done it. Like it's not like they just get like a mission, if that makes sense. Like sometimes you can do it so it's pieced together, like first you see the door and then you see that there's somewhere behind that door, and then you go this way and then you find the switches, and then or for this one's a little more straightforward. The goal is there's just turrets, and how can I get rid of the turrets? There's this real-time light, dramatic shadow, you know, all this stuff falls down. I'm probably not explaining it very well, but I feel like, I don't know, most of the time if you just kind of build environments there, you can make like the goal to just be to traverse through. Like that's gonna be the default player goal, is just keep walking places you haven't been before. So usually that works out. This is kind of cool. I like that. these actually go somewhere now. If it's really laggy standalone, well, there's a lot of things we do for Quest, like this real-time light that I was talking about before has a script on it called platform event, and it disables itself if you're playing on Quest, so you won't have that spotlight on Quest. And there's optimizations that carry over for both platforms, like physics culling, like and chunking, stuff that, like, say you're only in this big warehouse chamber, everything else will be unloaded. So I feel like we've done Quest testing. It hasn't been very laggy. I don't own a Quest, but people who have tested it say that it runs good. So hopefully, of course, there's some things that we might have to sacrifice on, or like some materials are going to be objectively worse. Like we have a really nice glass shader for like a refractive glass shader for one of our doors. Escalator glass as well uses that. Unfortunately, the shader was made by Rexmec, but if we swap it out for Android because they have a lot of trouble with transparency, and also like just kind of anything that you think would be graphically like intensive. I don't know how decals are for Quest. I'd imagine they'd be bad because they involve transparency, but I don't know. Bone Lab uses a lot of decals, so it can't be that bad. We do use a decent amount of decals, but we will see when we get there. Talking about nothing and everything at the same time. What if this was like a break room and you were like overlooking the whole thing? Or this could be, I don't know what to make this room up here. What I can say is that no matter how laggy it is, there will be a Quest build. Like, I think that would be kind of lame to just release it only for one platform. Like, I can't guarantee that it'll run like the greatest in the world, like the best performing mod, but we tried, we do what we can. What's good about the optimizations though is that they carry over for both platforms. Like whatever Quest performance you get from chunking will, like, you will also reap those benefits for PC users who have bad computers, or PC users who have good computers and can run it even better. Then, well, they could run it good before, but like, what's extra performance for anybody? It's good for anyone involved. I wish that like I could make this mod like faster, man. It's a lot of work. Didn't mean to mute like that. Box jump scare. How does this keep happening? Keep grabbing the wrong axis, and then I pull it towards my face. Like this. This like has just been me yawning like every 5 seconds. But tomorrow I will film the trailer for Xander's Storefront Shootout mod. I will do that tomorrow because I've been forgetting to do that. And I've also been just tired. Like, just not wanting to get on VR. But have a day. Thank you. It just turned the next day for me. Can't believe that someone would say such a thing. Thank you. Oh my god, wait. I know you. time to pull it up. Fellow mod that took like infinity years to come out. Maker, you know. If I can even find it, because Mod.io search is horrible. Are you serious right now? This is so sad that I can't find this. Maybe I'm searching the wrong thing. I know where I can find it. There's no way that I was misspelling it. I'm not that stupid, right?
So,
I would never be that stupid to misspell it in the Mod.io search. Yeah, I was misspelling it, okay. This map was really fucking cool, I have to say. I'm going to be honest, I didn't think it was ever coming out. Ever. But that's also... My mod is also never coming out, but... I'm very happy with this. I'm not signed in because this is my burner account where I sign up for things with a fake email. But they moved the comments. I'm still mad about this. Why did they do that? Who else is mad about this? That they moved the comments to the discussion tab? I like the environment of this map, like all the different curvature on the walls and stuff. Also good materials usage. Definitely very polished, like I can tell that this is definitely something that has been continually worked on. I remember seeing the early devlog for this, wasn't it? The one there was the one with the destructible doors, and then there was the one that also had just showing off the zip line and stuff. Was it patch 3? I think it was patch 3. Yeah, damn, dude. I remember the destructible doors though. That was really cool. Everyone, if you haven't played it, go play that map. I think it's very cool. That's another thing. I feel like people, like, you don't have to stick to like SLZ style to make a map that is like really environmentally good. But a lot of people who try and do SLZ style are kind of like, I don't know. You can do an SLZ styled map without Monogon Evil Facility Escape, but it's nice as kind of. I don't have room to talk as someone who's making like a Boneworks styled thing, but it's definitely nice to see someone like, or in general, just to see people who kind of have a style, like they're making a map in a style that isn't typical like Bone Lab mod, you know. It's got a nice environment to it, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying though. Probably sounded like a whole lot of nothing. And the search uses 2 different spellings of gray, so I picked the wrong box. Yeah. Our doors, even though they're not like destructible or anything, they always have like horrible. When they were modified, they had horrible pop-in, but we just have our doors unmodified and they work. It's kind of weird to think about. I don't know what they would do for Quest. Like, I don't know how you would optimize something like that. I know that Mesh Collider specifically is like really bad for Quest. Like that's one thing that optimizing I've found is really nice. But I don't know. Like a lot of the fragments on my explosive barrel are Mesh Colliders. If I went in and collided them better, it would probably be better for Quest. Like box colliders. Yeah. I hate doing lockers. This is why they're almost like nowhere in this mod, is because they're so annoying. This is where you turn on dynamic clipping. If it would work for me, that is. Dynamic clipping always works when I don't want it to. Like, I'll be trying to look in somewhere and it'll be just, or like I'll be trying to look at something up close and it'll clip the front of it, but I'm actually trying to see inside something and dynamic clipping just doesn't do its job. Like, why you gotta be like that? I have no clue what to put in here. I'm gonna put some folders. I don't know. I never adjust the clipping really, but if there was a keybind, I wouldn't know it. There was some other thing I was wishing there was a keybind for, but I can't remember what it was now. It was like a couple days ago. I'm trying really hard to think. Just can't seem. I know that it bothered me a lot, but I can't remember what it was. Is that clipping? Oh, there's a seam. I don't know why this area is giving me such a hard time. Like, I don't want to just completely fill it up with garbage, but I also need to make it kind of crowded. Boneworks Puff and Crate is cool. I don't know if I want to go back and replace all of them though, all the existing ones. I'm all over the place. I forgot I was even doing up here. I am decorating a Bone Lab level. The VR game Bone Lab, and I'm making a level for my campaign mod. Decorating the inside of this warehouse building. Been doing it. This is all unbaked because we just built it this stream, but I think it's going to turn out pretty cool. These aren't static, but I could have a real-time light shooting shadows down there. Let me take a look. This is probably really loud. Some kind of light could be cool, like a real-time. Did the crate place just get affected by it? No, because they're unlit. Man, Urka totally put me on to using real-time lights. Like, I almost never used them. And mixed. I think there was only like a handful in Aqueduct Sector. Oh yeah, dude, that would be awesome. Something like that. With and without shadows, or with and without the light. Thank you, my friend. But then you get this weird, like, what is even that? Probably the cone angle. Yeah. It's fun to just play around with different real-time lights, or even indirect lighting on baked lights. Like these have like double the indirect multiplier, or actually no, they're emission, but they have higher emission, higher emission baked multiplier, which is kind of like shooting indirect light, but I'm gonna keep this disabled because I might come back to it later. I'm not gonna delete it, but I think I will be coming back to it. More ammo hidden away. Because I can't stop putting hidden ammo everywhere. There's one up here. Oh, I don't want to do materials for this because I don't know what anything should be. I'm assuming the blue warehouse metal wall, but well, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed, and good night too, if you decide not to come back and we're in the same general time zone. Specific conditions, but I'll say it anyways. didn't show hollow panel because I didn't put the space between hollow and panel. That's awesome. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be live. It depends if I can keep going. Dude, how I love the hollow panel. It's just a really nice prop. But I can't put it there. And keybind window popped up. Having a real bad time right now. I've joined now. Hello.
Oh, you joined now?
Sorry.
You did all the good work today, buddy.
I know.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. There's a lot
the
more
warehouse
work.
looks really cool.
Thank you.
I need to look
Like
at
the wood and all that.
I
Especially
didn't
with the real-time light.
I didn't get to look because I was testing Xander's stuff.
He's shooting in the storefront. Out.
Yeah.
I don't know, like,
Dude, there's so much wrong with this. This is not ready.
I'm gonna update the yeah, because like the problem is like it kept glitching. Like a lot of the props and spawnables kept spawning in weird places. In fact, it's spawning for me,
Oh.
but not for Xander.
As a
think either-
dependency?
Like yeah,
Yeah.
for storefront shootout. But then again,
I think
might,
it's because I'm on Steam Deck and I
Right.
just like installed it in a weird way.
Well, are you hosting,
Yeah.
Xander?
Yeah.
Is it a fusion, like, desyncing thing?
Fusion desync, I think.
and then again, it's weird. Like the thing is, problem is Xander has the mod.io build. I have the like my last beta build I ever made.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
think it might be something to do with that.
Maybe if you, like,
And the
rebodified
like,
some stuff? I don't
from-
know.
No, like from mod.io to like the last beta build, like a lot has changed. Like everything has
Dude,
changed.
I don't want to rebake the occlusion and lighting because I can't. It sucks to do.
Occlusion's not bad. Do you have trouble baking
For me, it
occlusion?
is. Yeah.
For me, it's, like, instant.
I mean, Xander has a.
Well,
Duty
Yeah,
card.
I mean...
okay, wait. So for you, what are your settings that you use? Usually?
I just use
'Cause
the
it takes
default
like
occlusion set
it takes like a few minutes. But when I do that, like I see pop out really, like the smallest hole and all that stuff. Like, do you ever change any of that?
I
Or
don't.
smallest occluder?
Sometimes I'll have occlusion issues, but usually rebaking fixes it. But I know there is some settings that you can change. I don't mess with them, but I know you can probably mess with them. Like,
Bro.
And then again, you could go for more lightweight baking set. Like, what are you baking? Like, oh yeah, you probably do use bake indirect and no shadow mask, and make the
Yeah,
like bake.
No, I do shadow mask.
Turn it off then. You're not using a real time light.
I guess.
Never use
Hold up.
shadow mask. Like, thing is, if you're not using a mixed light, which causes the like, if you're not using a mixed light setup, then don't use shadow mask. Use bake indirect. Bake indirect's best.
Alright, I'll try that. But I was using the Marrow template lighting.
Like, if you're not using a directional light that's mixed, like, you know what a directional mixed light is, right?
Yeah. Where it has
Basically,
the real time
like
and
dynamic.
baked.
Anything that's dynamic is real-time shadows, but anything baked is fake shadows. You really need to restart this level. I'm glitching, man. Like, going
Yeah.
baseline, like, I'm glitching. I don't think it's just the map. I think it's just fusion.
you know it's bad when you gotta load into baseline. That's like the map where you're like, I just want to get out of here.
Yeah.
I went to Hollow Chamber because it's underrated as fart.
I hadn't
need to-
played Hollow Chamber probably since the release of the game. I can't lie.
Hollow Chamber is cool. I wish people used it more.
It's a pretty lightweight
It's
map,
like
though.
the Blank Box V2.
What, V2? Yo.
Yeah, Boneworks V2. Guys, you guys should put me in beta
I'll stream
works
my-
because I know everything.
You don't know nothing
That's
about nothing, buddy. You haven't seen the 7K Asian.
No
Where
more
is
DR
that?
pin.
What are you streaming?
I love. He's not gonna see it because he's using an older build. Where is it? I love my wood box. My wood box is so cool. My Boneworks frag. What the hell are you?
Is he grabbing
Oh,
you?
you hurt my thingy.
The Boneworks fragments.
They look so much different. The Bone Lab wooden boards are like very obviously fantasy type boards.
Like these are like very like just
Dull.
shit you get from Home Depot.
Yeah. He's what is he spawned?
Especially, I hate this one though. This one's a Fender. It just looks bad.
That's the city. It's props. Like DS
VidCon
Atlas.
Void.
whatever.
What?
There's so
How do
much
I-
useless shit.
Why do I have VidCon Void? When did I download that?
D-Balls VidCon
Huh?
Void. I like these props. Like these are the props that we're missing from the SDK. Shit like washing
Yeah.
machines. All the different box
Oh.
variants, like the metal box, the cardboard box.
You're completely
It makes
missing
me
out, like,
sad because it had so much more like.
Yeah,
wood building.
that is
You're
an
completely
error, but I
missing
can
out on
clear
that.
it.
Where the hell is it? It's like, okay, new, ABC. I need this. There it is. How dare they do this? This is like the two worst things that they've like. Where? Come on.
No,
Come
man,
on.
should I keep these glass
The
panes?
two
like,
props that
real or
are
not?
used a lot and you remove them.
What glass panes in, like the windows for Storefront Shootout?
Oh god. Look what you've done. Look what you've done.
He's here.
Do I still have that one test build that had it? Hold up.
That had what? Evil Jimmy, like crashing
No.
the game.
No. Fuck, what was it called?
You can't be trusted to spawn Evil Jimmy.
Oh, he pulled. It's over. Uh-oh. I might have fucked up.
Uh-oh. Is Evil
Yeah,
Jimmy everywhere?
He's
Listen to
everywhere.
this. Listen to this. I'm gonna unmute your stream. Look at him. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oculus button, save me! My dive, save me! Save me, my dive! Oh, long run, save me.
See, that's why you don't mess with Evil Jimmy.
He
This-
messed with it, not me!
This kind child had been taken over by the Evil Jimmy virus. This kind child.
Good. I was gonna say if I still have Brandon Death Sky.
Brandon,
Spawn dancing
Evil
spawn.
Jimmy. Dancing Evil Jimmy with Mixer Mode Dance.
I had to close my game. It was bad.
We're on a
Had to
Steam
go
Deck. If
into-
I spawn like another Omni projector in this level, you will explode.
Yeah.
Is it actually bad performance-wise on the Steam Deck?
It's not too bad as long as you're not doing like crazy stuff. Are you scared? Why are you shaky?
Evil Jimmy's very scary.
He's terrified. He pooped his pants
Yo.
because of
That's
Evil Jimmy.
controversial. I can't spawn that. Where is it? Television portal. This is honestly the best breakable ever. When like, the thing is like, Bone Lab's fragment limit sucks on default. The little the asset that controls the fragment limit for each breakable, it sucks. It sets like 6. Like once you actually unlock the limit, the breakables like this television become beautiful. Like watch. It's smooth. It breaks so smoothly.
Wow, damn, dude.
Bone Lab could have been good. No
In
way.
motion, that would look
Did-
insane. Like,
Yeah, cause like
well, when you do it
Fragments,
in
like-
full speed, they kind of just explode. But like,
yeah.
with slow-mo, you
That's
can see
because his
them.
hand was going into it.
What?
Where is it?
Because his hand was going to. If he threw it to like a wall and went slow mo.
Yeah, but you would still have to go slow-mo. If you're in
Yeah.
regular time
Well, it's
scale,
like fully take it in,
yeah. But
I guess.
My fucking
Explosive
first barrel.
I don't know why in the scene, like in Redacted Chamber, the barrel is like scaled 1.5 times in its height.
It's not bad. It's just basic. Honestly, like both you and mine are kind of the same, except for the whooshing sounds.
Mine kind of
Except-
derives a little bit. Like, it's not a direct port. I kind of just added features that I thought would be nice.
Yeah, and also, I have one thing that you don't have. Where is it?
The fire sound. Oh, is that the hover junkers?
Fury can.
The fire stand? You don't have the fire stand?
Oh, that's cool. Is it an audio source?
Yeah, I think it actually is, but like it has the mixer, so it doesn't fuck with the you know. Hold on, let me on it.
DJ Noah.
Yeah,
Ah.
it messes with the mixer.
So
It
it's just
does.
really loud.
I forgot the exact setup. I can go to project if I want to. The beautiful laptop. You gotta love this thing.
I love the
Except
laptop.
the problem is like, never mind. This shit. Hold up, let me try to break it at the screen. Like, basically, this is the one that's supposed to like. Yeah, the screen. If you try to do it like this, it won't break. But however, the bottom though. And I really
Weird.
can't fix that. I really can't fix it. It's just blown out being jank. There's so much useless shit like this thing.
Where is that
There's-
from?
It's from Warehouse.
I think I
Oh,
know
the
where that is.
breakable
Is that?
bars.
Yeah.
The low poly brick.
The
This
low
is
poly
from-
brick.
That's in runoff, right?
Yeah,
That's
the Macintosh. There's so much useless shit, but like it's so cool.
Where have I've
That
seen
was a-
this before.
that was a thing. Campbell's soup can. Snake.
It doesn't work. It's actually card.
He's gotten distracted. I forgot this was a physics game.
I'm gonna go in here for temporarily. This was unreleased. It's finished, but like I just gave up. This is temporary though. I'm not
Oh.
gonna really,
Default scene. Is this Unreal? Default scene?
No, it's Unity.
Unreal default
Unity?
scene is way different.
It's Unity. But honestly,
I thought
this
there
looks
was a
way more-
recreation of the Unreal default scene that happened a while ago.
Yeah, it's not a recreation, it's a direct port, but like that was made by Fundos, but Fundos just apparently just doesn't like his old mods and deleted it. I don't know.
I don't know about the
It's
default scenes. I'm sorry.
How dare
You
you?
should leave. You should get out now.
Dude,
Die.
didn't you spend like all day telling me to get in here?
Yeah.
You
really.
need to leave.
You need to leave.
It's like
Hold
you
on, let
see your like grandpa for like the first time in like 20 years, and then he's like super racist, and he has to leave. he's always he's finally at the Thanksgiving party, but he says something about a
Okay,
different race.
dude.
Or supports a
My
certain
grandpa
party
is
that you don't like.
Blueport.
Blueport grandpa.
Opening project, so I can see it. Like, I think I redid the wooden box. Hold up.
Can you believe what he said?
You
I
know
think
what
I
he
went-
said?
Half
said
of that
that.
video sounds like he's being burned alive.
That's why I think it's so funny. It sounds like he's either being like extracted, like his soul is being extracted by
Repo!
some machine. Yeah. His soul is either
yeah.
being extracted or he's like being
While
burnt
I was,
alive. Hey.
I w-
Way, way,
I
way,
was
way,
working on,
way.
where's this gun from?
From Synchop stockpile? I don't even know. I'm not looking.
Michael YB got deleted.
He died.
Where is this from? Tell me.
I'm not looking. I don't know.
Do not play big enough.
Well, I tabbed back in and it was the wrong.
This
Window.
was so ass though. Like, but then this was work in progress. I was about to be done with this, but then I just canceled it because I didn't have enough drive space.
You're streaming Unity.
Oh, whoops! Gotta get to the other desktop. Agua.
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 There we go. I can see again.
Jimmy gassed.
What is this gun?
I gotta fix that up so there's no popping
FPS
sounds.
weapons pack.
No.
What?
Because it is actually a gun from. Wow, that's a very old game, but I forgot. I'll just look at the name of it, where it came from the palette. It came from.
I hate
Not it's Physics Playground.
I hate when you download them. I swear that's FPS weapon pack.
It because Physics Playground
It
uses
is.
the same asset.
Yeah. That's
The
what I
eater is
said.
in the eater is inside of
Even the-
physics playground.
Actually,
You mean
it's not.
aka sport mode?
Yeah. Actually, it's not called that. It's called. Hold on, let me
Sport
find it. What
mode.
it's called.
Quest users when
Actually, it
Bone
was
Lab
called
comes
the
out.
Glock 22.
When Bone Lab comes out and they don't need sport mode anymore.
It was actually called the Glock 22.
Did
Get it
you
right.
were you around when that happened? When me and Evro invaded their server? Because like they were saying that
No.
like they were
What
mad that
happened?
Bone Lab was better than sport mode.
Is that like all the quest users who don't want to pay for Bone Lab?
Yeah.
I'm gonna load.
Like the creators of sport mode were upset that Bone Lab was like better than sport mode. And they're like, I don't even
Make a
remember
better
the whole
game then,
thing,
I
but
don't
they were
know.
stupid. Exactly.
Yeah. Where's the Boneworks prop pack? I need to find that.
Or like they like released it on Quest because now we have direct competition or something like that.
It's almost like competition is
isn't
good
that
for
the
the
point?
industry. Ha ha
Isn't
ha
that the
ha.
point?
Yeah.
You're supposed to thrive. You don't just make one thing and then call it a day.
And wither and
You
die.
don't just you don't just get to money launder one thing. You can't milk one thing that never works.
Yeah.
Let me. Like, I think I went crazy and redid all the fragments for this thing. At one point, I was like, just like, wait a second, hold up. Do I have it?
It's weird how many different props Boneworks used that like never showed up anywhere else.
Where is it? Yeah. C source
Yo.
code replace for prefab. There it is. Assets. Where is editor? There it is. There we go.
Dude, those sounds remind me of Windows 7.
It's It's trying to be shitty I hate this back.
Is it the same sound or that carried over? Or cuz I swear I heard that sound in Windows 7 when I used to use it. I don't know.
Thing is, this background, like, 4K African.
The Bliss desktop
I pay 4K African to see Steven Safety's.
is mod.
Yeah. You know what that room reminds me of that you're building right now? That one area right before, what's it? You get into the recycling chamber in Boneworks.
In
In Boneworks, in Streets.
I think I know what you're talking about.
With the ladder where you think you're
Yeah.
climbing it, but you're
Okay, so I
going
didn't
down the platform.
remake
Looks
it.
like that. You should do something like that. Those kind of areas are cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't. I thought I did, but no, I didn't change the boxes.
Do that, but with glitch panels and make it like the SLZ offices.
I think that I should make a mod in a museum style.
Dude, you should make the playground in Myth Void Scraper. I feel like that would be a great name for a mod.
This was the last project I was working on. I don't think I could have ever finished it because just fucking massive.
What do you think of Myth Void Scraper?
I think it's
I don't
awesome.
know. Like, Xander. Like,
What?
this is the last project I was working on, but I hated it. Looking?
Yeah.
I just wish someone
I-
would make a mod.
I can't. This map
Gary.
is massive. This map is just too massive for me.
Oh, it was this. You made this?
I ported it, but like this, you could tell it's very unfinished.
Well, yeah. It looks pretty nice though, despite that.
It's just unfinished because I haven't set up light probes and everything. Because I was done. setting up.
I do like the lighting just in general. It looks pretty.
Yeah, lighting. I just probably like this area. No, I didn't. The light. Okay, this area right here is probably the most accurate for now. But like the rest of here, I didn't rebake, so it's still all the old lights that are using the shitty colors that Blender gave me. It's supposed to give me the proper color, so I had to do a dumb color conversion process. It
Jay.
was dumb.
Is this a reference to
Oh
main
yeah,
protagonist of Dead FM?
I think a little thing I found out. So basically, let's say this texture right here, right? Like let's say this texture. So basically, if you go far away from this texture, no, like what do you think will happen?
It'll MIP map.
Yeah, well, map and then boom, it's gone.
Yeah.
However, there's an
Hey,
option I
Benji.
found out a long
Hi
time ago. where
Schmitty,
you can
I'm
press
streaming
mip
right
map to
now.
Preserve coverage, and then press this, and
What do you
then
mean streaming? Like on YouTube?
Yeah.
stays.
Ooh,
for
that's
no
nice.
longer.
Look, Mom, I'm on
Can you-
TV. Sorry.
'Cause basi-
I
can
think
actually
you
see
know
it
what
from
that
here,
means.
Also,
Oh, let's go.
Oh, you-
face-
Oh, you're live on Twitch.
I know this guy will do it.
I really
Might have to
could,
mute
you
him.
know.
Repeat offender. It's double jeopardy. They
Duct
can't
tape.
ban you again.
duct tape him right now.
No, 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 no. Dude, wait,
Grab
hold on.
tape.
Look at my stream. I'm making
Suppressed
some good
picture.
progress. You wanna know what I did today with the
What'd you
Sim Chat
do?
pack? Instead of this just enabling a different mesh, it now actually has an animation.
Oh. Is that how most people do it? Is they just enable a mesh of
Yeah.
it sideways? Just rotate
Some
it?
people do an animation.
I just
Rex
started
does
doing an
I
animation.
think. Or not Rex,
That's
but
cool.
other people.
Oh, wait. So it has this part of the mesh, but not at the top. Oh,
He's working on his gun.
okay. And then, like, I'm making a new gun. It was a commission. Because that guy, I told him straight up, I'm not going to make the Tech 9. It's really bad, and he agreed with me. So, like,
Can you make Pierre
Reclaim
Charles'
him?
avatar, please?
I can do that.
he's already in a gun. He's still here, by the way. He will never leave. I forget he's in there. I forget he's in there. Like,
Is he in a released build?
no, not yet.
Okay.
He will be, though.
Pierre Charles is coming.
He's
Do we
doing
need
what?
like
Dear Charles Nuke.
we need like a counter, and it's like you ping everyone in the server. It's like Pierre Charles will
No,
arrive in 3
you know
days.
the annoying orange Cartoon Network thing?
Oh yeah,
They
annoying
just do
orange. And
that.
it's like the hour countdown.
Yeah.
Pierre Charles.
London and Xander, you guys don't play Repo?
Um,
I have to work tomorrow morning, so I might have to get some sleep.
I'm going to the
Play.
movies tomorrow. I'll see you soon.
yo, are
Okay,
you gonna
thank-
do the Flint and Steel and like light the movie
No, I'm going to
theater
see
Blaze
on
Star
Rod.
Wars.
Bla-
I'm going to see
Blaze
Star
Rod. Do not do the Blaze Rod.
Do not do the Blaze Rod challenge. Gone wrong.
Water bucket
You're doing-
release.
And I just start pissing on the killing them
Dude. Water bucket
Oh
release.
yeah, I forgot about the blue screen monitor.
killing him instantly.
He dies instantly.
Like a giant wave.
You gotta see the whole thing. I can't remember it.
Screw
No,
Luke.
you can't do it.
I will
dude.
not be saying it on stream.
BetaWorks VC quotes.
You don't like BetaWorks?
I was trying to find it, but
Not
I
a good
couldn't.
place.
If you say it, you'll completely get. BetaWorks will no longer be on Mod.io. It'll be on Nexus or something.
Yes.
Nexus
That's exactly
mods.
I'm uploading my mods exclusively on Nexus.
Yeah.
Heck, if
We
get-
will
if
be
we get Flint
uploading to Nexus
over there,
mods. We
fucking-
will be making people wait for the countdown for the slow download.
If you get banned, you just go to Game Banana.
Game Banana.
I'm not going to Game Banana for Monlad mods.
I don't need another player. What I need.
Oh
The fact that
no.
people actually uploaded
I'm
to
hurt.
Nexus. Oh no! I'm hurt!
Oh no!
I
Screw
need-
Snook.
I'm hurt!
I need to open my phone.
Okay. Why did he do
I
that
still-
when he got hurt?
I still. They shot him in the bowels.
Why did they? Why did
Or
they
no,
hit
they
him?
how,
severed,
like-
they
You
severed
know how
his,
like
they
how
severed
is-
his
I don't
brainstem,
remember what
and when you
what
sever
it
the
is, but, like,
brainstem,
when
you shit your
die,
pants.
release all of your like
True.
all of your waste.
Yeah.
It's like that. He died and he starts pooping.
Did he have a
projectile
microphone
came
in
out
his
of his
back
butt.
pocket?
Oh no! I'm hurt.
Oh my.
Can you believe that was AI
Ugh.
generated? This sound effect was AI generated. It's kind of crazy.
I
Maybe
speak
AI
to
is a
11
good
times
thing.
out of my head.
AI is a good thing because I can generate man yells that he's getting hurt and then he farts and dies.
Oh no!
I'm
I'm
hurt.
hurt.
I don't think I'm gonna help him anymore.
Ew!
Is,
What the frick was that?
Might be
What the
time.
hell was
Might be
that?
time.
What's the time for?
The
Who is
Steam Deck.
Clemente?
Oh god,
Is it you?
11 Labs.
Oh no, you.
Clemente? That's me. I'm Clemente. Where is it? Where do you see
Hello?
that?
Hello, Clemente.
You think I made it?
Are you
I named it that
generating more
because of
AI
the guy.
sounds?
Yeah.
As a matter
Oh
of
my God, I
myself,
forgot
I
about-
am fully
It's
satisfied.
Atlas's little speech.
Atlas's fucking yap section about Lone Lab.
Being a VR game, it has quite
What? Quite Pony Lab.
Quite bony lab.
Oh no!
I'm hurt.
Oh no! Shit my pants. Shit
Oh,
is my
God,
pants
Alright.
dick.
that's
And
how it is
balls.
to break this. This is a beautiful thing to break.
Hey, no, look at my stream. You like the new gun texture?
Yeah.
You think it looks good?
Yo, is that the warning emoji?
Who peed on my gun?
Dude, why is your gun yellow like that? What'd you do to your weapon pack? He dropped his weapon pack in the toilet.
I shot it during a filming movie.
What?
What the f- that?
What?
What the hell was that?
What? What the hell was that?
Imagine shooting a gun during a filming movie.
Thank you, Isaac Batman.
And
Isaac
they make a
Leon.
6-minute video about 9/11.
Yeah, the 9/11 video, he's showing off his like Rick and Morty socks in the first like 10 minutes. Like,
9/11
bro.
it was bad. And people died.
And I got these socks with Jerry on them. Like, there's no way, bro.
All day, everybody's calling me Jerry. What's up with that?
This guy looks like Jerry from Rick and Morty.
It just looks like getting murdered.
Everyone, all day, everybody's been calling me Jerry. What's up with that? This guy looks like Jimmy from Boneworks. All day, every
Look at
day,
the Jimmy
everywhere I
jacket.
go, people have been calling me Jimmy. What's up with that?
This guy looks like Jay.
This
from
guy
Bone
looks
Lab.
like Jay.
I hate Jay. It's a terrible.
Jay sounds so much stupider.
You want to use Jay with glove?
You could,
With
it's like,
glove.
I don't know, you could say, oh, it's Jimmy, or you could be like, that's Jay.
With a
Jay
glove.
Wong.
With a glove. Don't forget the glove.
Only one
Yes.
glove. He couldn't afford the other.
You don't know about Ford with glove.
You think he sold the rest of his name for the gloves?
Maybe. He got the Galaxy gloves. He got the phone.
He, his mom has a nice phone.
His mom got a new phone and he
Richard, I
downloaded
just smashed
Fortnite.
your phone.
Richard, I've just smashed your phone. You what?
What?
Jimmy, I've just shortened your name to
You
Jay.
what? Whoa, 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 whoa.
A bee make a fweddy fway fway.
Dude.
Alright, I'm gonna stop streaming.
I'll be right back. Give me a
Goodbye.